Hello guys, in this video tutorial we will add more features to our audio player app series, and those are: the first one is shuffle button and the second is repeat button. As you can see, when we will click on the shuffle button, this is on, and when we will change the songs, either using next button click or previous button clicked, the song will be changed randomly. And also the repeat button, when it is on, the song will be repeating itself. Either we use next button or previous button, or the song will be completed. The same song will be played when repeat button is on. And the other feature is that we have added option menu to each of the file. When we will click on the option will pop up. As you can see, the delete option, and when we will click on this delete, the file will be deleted permanently from the storage, and the snack bar at the bottom will be shown. If you want more parts of this series, let me know in the comment box, and please like the video if it is helpful. And also, if you are new to the channel, please subscribe to the channel for latest updates. Let's get started. Now first of all, we have to create two booleans, for first for shuffle button and next for repeat button in our main activity.java class. I am here using static boolean for shuffle button and repeat button to check if it is on or not. You can use shared preference. Here these booleans are shuffle boolean and repeat booleans. Both have been assigned as false. Now go to the player activity, and here we will set on click listener to shuffle button and repeat button to check if it is on or not. So first of all, I'm closing these codes. Now in onCreate method, shuffle button dot set on click listener, new on click listener, and in onClick method we will check if the shuffle button is on using shuffle boolean through main activity, and if it is on, then we will assign the value to shuffle boolean as false, means we will set it as false. And shuffle button dot set image resource r dot rival dot ic shuffle on, and in else block we will just copy this and paste it here and change the boolean value to true. That means now the shuffle button is on, and change it to shuffle off. I see shuffle off. Now same is for repeat button. Repeat button dot set on click listener, and here new on click listener. In on click method we will do the same thing as we have done in above shuffle button click listener. If repeat button boolean is true, we will assign it as false, and repeat button dot set image resource r dot rival dot ic repeat on, and in else block just copy this and paste it here and change it to true. Oops, we have done something wrong. Just change this to off, and also here change this to off, and this to on. Now if shuffle boolean is on, then we will set to off. And now I'm going to next button click method first, and here before position incrementing we will check if the shuffle button is on using shuffle boolean and repeat button is off using not repeat. If this condition holds, then we will set the position using position equals to get random number, and here we will pass parameter bound list song dot size -1. Now we have to create this method in our player activity, and here first we will create instance of random class using random equals new random, and then in return we will return random dot next int, and here we will pass the bound I plus 1, means it will generate random number between 0 and list song dot size -1. And in else if shuffle button is off, not shuffle boolean, and repeat but boolean is also off. Now if this condition will be holding, then we will use same logic as before we are using for incrementing the position by 1, and if both of the condition will be false, it means the repeat button is on. So we are not going to change the position value, we are leaving it as it is. Now go to the else block of next button clicked method, and here we will do the same thing. If not repeat boolean, okay, we can delete this and just paste the above code that we have written in if else block. Just copy the code and we have to paste it here in else block. First of all, delete this code and just paste. Now the next button clicked is successfully implemented. Now let's run the app, and you can see when we will click on the song, and if shuffle boolean is on, means shuffle button is on, the song will be randomly changed on next button clicked method called as you can see the song is randomly changing, and when we will click on repeat button on, the same song will be repeat. You can see the same song is playing. Now we have to implement on previous button click method, so we just copy this and go to the previous button clicked method, and here we have to paste the codes that we have copied, and in else if block we have to cut this and paste it here in else if block to decrement the position by 1, and copy this code and paste in else block of previous button click method. Pasted. Now let's run the app and see. The app was not crashing, actually the app is installing. So you can see when we will click on next button or previous button, the song will be changed as we wanted. And now we will add one more feature, that is for deleting a file. For that we have to first go to in music adapter and in resource layout folder, music items, and add a drawable vector asset, more search and vertical more. Add this, rename it what you want, press next and finish. Now just copy this image view and paste it below after text view. For options menu, change its id to, let's say, menu more, and change this image resource to drawable IC baseline more. And now align parent end to true. Just going to change its color to white. Delete this tint mode, and fill color will be #FFF for white. The color has been changed. Now you can see the color of the options menu. And also let's add one more attribute for text view to start off id menu more, and that's it. You can close this music item. Now we have to create one more variable for image view, that is for option menu. You can name it as menu more, and we have to assign it as item dot find by id r.id dot menu more. And now we have to set on click listener to this menu more, and go to the on bind view holder, and here okay, before that we are going to resource directory, and here we will create Android resource directory, name it as menu, and resource type as menu. Now in this directory we have to create a new resource file, menu resource file, name it as, let's say, pop-up, and click OK. Now you can see the resource file, and here we will create an item having a title of, let's say, delete, and give an id, let's say, delete, and shows as action to never. And now just close this, come here in on bind view holder, and set on click listener to menu more. And now I'm going to add some codes in on click method. For that I'm going to my recent project. You can see this video tutorial in the top right corner of eye icon. I'm just going to copy some codes for pop-up menu, and here we have just to copy this code from pop-up menu up to this semicolon, control C, and go to the my audio player, and here we have to just control V. Now just remove this because we don't need edit button, and also remove these lines, log, and we have to create this method. First of all, I'm going to rename it as delete file, so let's rename it delete file. And now to create it in music adapter, private void delete file, and here we will have two arguments. One is integer type and another is a view for showing a snack bar. And here again we have to write some codes from recycler view options menu tutorial. So we will copy some codes, let's say these codes, and we have to paste it here, and just change this list to m files, and here m files, change this to v since we have passed v as a view, and you can delete this. Just change this to file deleted, whatever message you want to show. And also I'm going to remove this because we don't want to undo the deletion of file, and also deleted the accent text color. And you can see the error. This is because of this should be final to pass it in inner method. Now these codes is sufficient to remove an item from recycler view list, but we want to delete the file permanently from storage. So going to create a URI, content URI dot with appended ID, and here the first parameter will be URI MediaStore dot audio dot media dot external content URI, and the other parameter will be our ID of that song file. The ID must be in long, so I'm going to pass it as long. Now we have to get ID of that file, since we are not getting ID from main activity. So first of all, go to the main activity, and here get all audio methods. Here and here we have to assign a new column projection for ID, and also we have to update music files class. Before that, here we have to take ID as a string, cursor dot get string at column index 5, and we have to change this first constructor in music files. For this I'm going to create a variable private string ID and pass this ID in constructor string ID, and initialize this variable, instance variable. Now press alt enter and generate getter setters method for this ID string. Now close this, and now we have to go to main activity, and here we have to pass ID, since we have added one more attribute in the constructor. Now we can get the ID mfiles.get position.get ID. This content URI will be used to delete the data related to that file in MediaStore database. This will be something like this. And now we have to create a file equals new file, and here we have to pass the path, means mfiles.get position.get path of that file. And now we can delete this file and store the boolean delete is file deleted or not using file.delete. If file is deleted, that is if deleted true, then we will remove that item from list and show a snack bar. Just paste it here to remove a file. And if the file is not deleted, delete your file. If the file is not deleted, it will go to the else block, and there I'm going to show only a snack bar, can't be deleted, file can't be deleted. This else block will be executed if your file is in SD card and your API level is 19 and above. And now we have to do the most important thing, that is to delete the data related to that file from MediaStore database. If you will not do this, you will get exception while you're running your app. So mcontext.getContentResolver.delete content URI that we have created and other parameter as null. Now we have done everything for deleting also. Let's run the app and see. And if you want more parts of this series, please write in comment box. If you are new to the channel, please subscribe to the channel. You can see the file is deleted. Thanks for watching.